Hi, I'm Victoria Teeter, and I'll be giving a short presentation on play, optimal arousal versus competence-effectance. In class, we learned that optimal arousal is playing in a way that our interest and our ability creates peak performance. The strengths of this theory include how it can be applied to high and low intensity activities, although the theory doesn't define what optimal is and how it applies to the individual. We also learned that competence-effectance theory is playing in a way that we understand the effect we have on our environment. The strengths of the theory include immediate feedback, and it explains how a child plays and grows. However, it doesn't explain adult play or play that doesn't receive immediate feedback. In an article written by Jessica Jimenez called Leisure Activities and Hobbies Preferred by Third-Year College Students, she cited social media, hanging out with friends, watching TV, and physical sports among the top leisure activities for college students. Social media could be both optimal arousal and competence-effectance. If you're posting on social media, you could see the effects of your posts, if they're funny memes or they're thought-provoking engagement posts. But if you're doom scrolling because you're burnt out and don't have a lot of energy, the stimulation social media provides is meeting your engagement level. Socializing and hanging out with friends, I think, meets the optimal arousal theory because it can provide intellectual stimulation. You are also in control of how much energy and physical stimulation you contribute. For example, if you have low energy and just want to relax with friends, you may do something low-key at your house. But if you have more energy and are wanting to be more stimulated, you may go to a club. Therefore, you are in charge of your optimal arousal level. Watching TV is also a good example of controlling your optimal arousal level. If you're wanting to be mentally stimulated, you could watch a documentary. But if you're looking for something with low to no mental stimulation, you could watch a reality TV show. Snowboarding and other physical activities could be thought of as both theories. It could be optimal arousal because as your ability and skill merge, you find optimal arousal. It could be competence-effectance because you see your actions create positive or winning outcomes. For example, shooting a ball into a basket or moving your foot a little differently and not falling down while snowboarding. Given the information presented, I believe that the optimal arousal theory is most accurate theory for explaining college students' leisure behavior. They are able to engage in different activities based on their interest and skill level and create the optimal experience. In optimal arousal theory, students can adjust their experience by aligning their performance level and their interest level as depicted in the graph. Here are some discussion questions you can ask yourself. Pause the video to take a look. Thank you.